Oh fanciers! Welcome back to the Game Dog Caribbean channel. The content you experience here is fictional and for entertainment purposes only, something like a Harry Potter book, or the story of the Avatar, The Last Airbender and content of that nature. Please like, comment, and share this video and click on the bell icon to be notified whenever new content is posted to this channel. For this episode, we will recount the third installment of the Viak Alliance 24 convention, hunting trials that took place in the winter of 1924. These hog hunts were an effort to place a control on the escalating wild pest population in the area at that time. The farmers and hog hunters had a very good working relationship, and it culminated into events such as the one we will report on today. Show number 1. DK's Hound vs CK's Hound, males, set at 36 pounds. Referee, Viak. For this hunt, the teams were coming to prove their blood on the trail. At the scale, CK's Hound, 35 pounds, 9 ounces. DK's Hound, 35 pounds, 0 ounces. Both hunters were within the stipulated weight limit, so they made their way to the trails. From the release, both met their hog in the middle, with CK going to the chest and dominating for the first 5 minutes while DK was on the defense trying to get his hog out. DK began to work the muzzle and briefly had his hog under control while CK was still pushing to get back in on his boar and managed to get into the back end and continued to dominate. A turn was called on the DK dog while CK continued to extend his lead on the hunt. The out-of-hold count was completed at the 35-minute mark with DK to go, and he completed his scratch. Handles were achieved again with CK to go, and he completed a convincing scratch while DK was fading on the other side of the trail. They completed another scratch each before DK began to protest, and by this time CK was trying to finish his boar. Handles were achieved again at the 50-minute mark, and DK stood the line while CK completed a convincing scratch to end the hunt. Winner, CK in 50 minutes. Show number 2. HHK's champion Tyson, 4-time winner vs SBK's Black Dog, males, set at 37 pounds. Referee, HGK. For this hunt, HHK was bringing back out their champion Tyson from a long hiatus from the hunting scene to try and pick up their grand championship title. To accomplish this, they traveled north to some active hunting grounds to face the notorious SBK team. At the scale, HHK's Tyson, 37 pounds, 0 ounces. SBK's Black Dog, 37 pounds, 0 ounces. Both hunters were smack on weight, so they made their way to the trails. From the release, the hunters met their hog in the middle, with Black going to the back end while Tyson was on an early defense trying to get his hog out. 3 minutes in, Black remained in the back end shaking viciously and punishing his boar while Tyson began to hit up his hog on the muzzle, adapting to the tide. Tyson eventually got his hog out by the muzzle and moved to the head, staying out of trouble. Black continued to shoot for his boar's front and back end. Tyson then moved to his boar's shoulders and throat, beginning to show some dominance while Black on the other side of the trail was shifting to some defense. Black then got back into his boar's stifle, shaking and pushing, but this was not for long. Tyson on the other side of the trail continued to dominate in the front end and moved to the back end of his boar briefly. Black began hitting the mat, and Tyson was looking like the stronger animal on the hunt at this point. They both swapped back ends briefly with their boars before Tyson returned to his boar's muzzle and shoulders and eventually forcing a protest. The out-of-hold count was completed at 47 minutes with Black to go, and he completed a very convincing scratch, stumbling on the way across. Tyson continued to dominate his hog, showing good strength and ability. Handles were achieved again with Tyson to go, and he completed a very convincing scratch. They completed another 4 scratches each before Black stood the line on his turn to go. Tyson then made a convincing scratch to end the hunt. Winner, HHK's grand champion Tyson, 5-time winner in 1 hour and 9 minutes. Show number 3. DK's Hound vs FK's Hound. Females, set at 39 pounds. Referee, Viak. For this hunt, The FK team sailed in to prove their Jerry stock while DK was on a mission to prove their own blends. From the release, both hounds met their hog in the middle, but they didn't seem very settled. FK eventually got the first hold on his boar, but the DK hound was still not into the hunt. A turn was called and acknowledged early on the DK hound while FK was beginning to apply some pressure to their boar on the trail. Handles were achieved at the 6-minute mark with DK to go and he completed his scratch. Handles were achieved again at the 8-minute mark with FK to go and they completed their scratch, but hitting their hog with more of the body than mouthing. FK was showing more interest in their boar and applying some, but the DK hound was still showing signs that it did not want to be there. Handles were achieved again at the 10-minute mark with DK to go and they stood the line. FK then completed their scratch to end the hunt. Winner, FK in 11 minutes. Viak Alliance Convention 24. GIS, HHK's Grand Champion Tyson 5-time winner 2-time GIS. BIS, CK's 1-time winner BIS. Thanks to the hunting clubs for providing inspiration for these fictional accounts. Thank you for watching and continue to tune in to the Game Dog Caribbean channel. Until next time, the best place to begin is square one, and remember, good dogs are where you find them. Be sure to comment, like and share this video and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we post new content.